In a small village lived a beautiful girl named Temilade. She lived with her mother in a small hut. Temilade was a poor girl. She likes wearing hats, but she had none. Soon her mother got ill. Temilade spent all her time taking care of her mother. One day, while she was coming back home, she found a red hat in a box. The box was on a sidewalk. She loved the red hat and decided to take it home. But her mother was not happy to see the red hat. So she warned her not to pick anything off the road as they may belong to someone, that it is stealing and the owner must be looking for it. Temilade says she will keep the hat, as finders are keepers. The mom insisted she return it, saying that they are poor, but that should not make them do wrongs. Temilade was sad, but she could not disobey her mother, so she promised that she would never wear the red hat. Time passed, but she could not stop thinking about the red hat. 1 week later, Temilade's mother passed away due to her illness. Temilade was very sad, but she did something very unusual. On her mother's funeral, she wore the red hat. Everybody at the funeral stared at her, but she did not care. Temilade loved her hat. Just then, a queen from a rich kingdom who had no child of her own was passing by the funeral in her carriage. She was a kind young woman. When she learned that a young girl was orphaned, she decided to adopt her. She told Temilade to come with her, that she would give her a house to live and good food to eat, and that she must study hard and make a name for herself. The queen then told her to take away the ugly red hat that she wore to her mother's funeral. But Temilade insisted on wearing it, saying it's hers. The young lady promised to buy her a beautiful hat to wear. The lady then forced her to take off the hat. Temilade was sad to have her red hat go away. From that day on, Temilade lived with the queen, and the queen treated her as her own. She gave her a room, new dresses and shoes to wear. She also got her a new hat, but she does not like the hat as it was black. Temilade missed her red hat. She always thought of it and wondered why nobody lets her wear a red hat. And so she said to herself that she will wear it one day and nobody would stop her. Years passed and Temilade grew up. She was now a beautiful young girl. But as she grew, so is her stubborn nature. She was a difficult child. Time passed by, and all of her old clothes, shoes, and black hairs were now short and tight. The queen realized that she has to buy her new clothes, shoes, and hat. As they entered the shop to buy hat, Temilade saw a red hat. She told the queen to get it for her, as it's exactly like the one she had when she was younger. The queen then advised her to buy the one she can always wear. That if they have to attend a funeral, she can't wear a red hat, as that would be disrespectful, and that she has little money and can't buy her two hats. Temilade was so happy to see the red hat and didn't care about all the queen had said. The queen had to buy the red hat and also bought a black hat for Temilade. The next day, the queen had to attend the funeral, so she called Temilade to go and get ready. She told her not to wear the red hat. Temilade went into her room, dressed up, for the funeral. Putting the red hat in her bag, she got to the funeral and wore the hat. People around could not help but gossip about the girl who does not respect the dead. So one man went and told the queen about Temilade's red hat. On seeing that, the queen was furious. She grabbed Temilade's hand and stepped out of the funeral, calling her a stubborn girl and asking her what she had done, that she had asked her not to wear the red hat to the funeral. And she doesn't ever listen. Temilade told her that the hat is hers and that she would wear it whenever and wherever she wants to. An old man passing by was watching the whole thing. And as the queen and Temilade began to walk towards the carriage, he came to Temilade, touched and whispered to her heart, telling the heart to be stubborn, just as its owner. Her head began to shake and shiver. She started crying as her head aches badly. She could not explain why her head suddenly aches that bad. She immediately removed the red hat and threw it away. The headache was so unbearable. She cried as she walked home, and the red hat was shaking and moving towards her direction. By the time she got home, she saw the red hat in the compound, moving on a circular motion. The queen welcomed her and gave her some pain relief and made her rest. The next day, while she was at the balcony, looking outside, she saw the red hat jumping up and down. The queen and Temilade were both surprised to see the hat jumping. Temilade then realized that this all was her fault. She apologized to the queen, saying that she shouldn't have been so stubborn all her life, as she has been as stubborn as the red hat. The queen then told her to pray for the red hat to go away, and that if she's genuinely sorry for her actions, that her prayers would be answered. So Temilade began to pray night and day. And when she opened her eyes, she was surprised to see the old man from the village standing in front of her. The old man then told her that he's glad that she has learned her lessons and that as she had let go of her stubbornness, so must the heart. And on uttering these words, the old man vanished, and so was the red heart. Temilade and the queen lived happily and peacefully ever after.